Teacher Talking Sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And tonight starts the Subway Series between the New York Mets and New York Yankees. The game will be played at Yankees Stadium. Both teams currently in first place. The New York Yankees, 25 and 18, have a 4-game lead over both the Red Sox and Blue Jays, 5 games over the Rays. The New York Mets, 28 and 16, own a 2.5-game lead over the Philadelphia Phillies. So both teams playing well, but of course, a lot of the chatter around this Subway Series is Juan Soto returning to Yankee Stadium. Now, it's a bit crazy because he only played one season for the Yankees. It's not like he was a lifelong Yankee, but, of course, a lot of the offseason surrounded whether or not he would remain with the Yankees. Instead, he took a little extra money to join the Mets. Now, Michael Kay has been outspoken regarding Juan Soto. Of course, he's one of the Yankees announcers for Yes, does New York radio, and he had this to say regarding Juan Soto. I was trying to find it on X or somewhere, couldn't. But his fault via awful announcing. Michael Kay urges Yankee fans to boo Juan Soto. So it mentions how he spurned the Yankees 16 years, $760 million offer to accept a 15-year, $765 million deal with the Mets. Soto had already said it's going to be 50,000 against one regarding him. He, was fully expecting Yankees fans to boo him out of control. Well, Michael Kay had this to say: I'm anticipating the reaction that Juan Soto is going to get at Yankee Stadium, and I think the reaction, if I'm a Yankees fan, would just be constant booing of Juan Soto. No, nothing profane. Shouldn't be that. You should be ashamed of yourself if you say anything like that. He actually mentions how he had comments how he was totally against what the Yankees did earlier in the year, even before they were playing the Mets, when they were saying F Juan Soto. Don't be classless with the bleep Juan Soto. Be a little more clever than that. You could boo without using the F word. There are going to be kids in the crowd, but make them feel hurt you feel. Nothing wrong with it. Don't let anybody guilt you into that. I've heard people say, show them that you're better than that. No, you're not better than that. You're fans. They feel betrayed. They feel like jilted lovers. If you feel like you're betrayed, then boo him. Boo him every time he's near the ball. Boo him every time there's a fly ball. Boo him every time he comes up to the plate. Boo him. Makes it fairly clear that he wants Yankees fans to go all in on Juan Soto without the cussing. I mean, it's challenging. I'm an NBA fan as well. I've heard the F Jalen Brunson chants, Detroit Pistons games. There's going to be a lot of chants using that word. Alcohol is involved. I don't expect it to be fully classy. I definitely expect some fans to use some of those words. But anyhow, Michael Kay's felt this way about Soto for a while, since it was known he was leaving the Yankees. This was a few months back. Of course, there was the rumor that he wanted his own suite at Yankee Stadium. This was back when Michael Kay did the radio show with Peter LaGreca and Peter Rosenberg. Let's take a quick listen as to what he had to say back then.
With Cohen, if he felt like that was going to put him over the top, when you're getting a contract worth $765 million, and I'm not going to use this word lightly, to ask for a suite borders on piggish.
Oh, I agree. But do you want him or not? How would the Met fan base feel if he ended up signing with the Red Sox and we found out later that the money was the same?
All right, I'll stop it there. But yeah, borderline piggish talking about Juan Soto. And it's almost seemed like Michael Kay's had an agenda regarding Juan Soto. Soto got off to a tad bit of a slow start with the Mets. Of course, still drawing the walks. Just a 255 average thus far. Still walking a ton, 33 walks compared to 30 strikeouts. Has hit 8 homers, a 142 OPS plus, although that, kind of pales in comparison to the 179 he had last year, but season's barely more than a quarter over. But what are your thoughts? What do you expect Yankees fans to do tonight as Juan Soto takes the plate against the New York Yankees? Again, just 1 year with the Yankees, but the fact that he spurned the Yankees to join the hated New York Mets definitely should elicit quite the response, and it'll be interesting to see. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.